Imagine this, in just 10 years, turning this lifeless red desert into a living blue world. What if we could terraform Mars, not over centuries, but in a single decade? Sounds like pure science fiction, right? Well, let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of humanity's biggest and boldest dreams, making Mars habitable. But here's the twist. We're putting it on an extreme deadline, just 10 years. Is it even remotely possible? We'll break down the massive challenges, the mind-bending science, and the sheer audacity it would take. Stick around, because this is going to be an epic ride. Let's set the stage. Mars, beautiful, mysterious, and extremely hostile. First, the atmosphere. It's about 100 times thinner than Earth's, and 95% carbon dioxide. Not breathable at all. Worse, Mars has no global magnetic field, meaning almost zero protection from cosmic and solar radiation. And the temperature, an average of -60 degrees Celsius. Brutal. Without a magnetic field, the solar wind literally blows the atmosphere away. So, step 1 in our 10-year plan, fix the magnetic field and somehow warm the planet. 10 years. Where do we even start? Most scientists say terraforming would take hundreds or thousands of years. So, in a decade, we'd need miracles. One an artificial magnetosphere. Picture planet-sized superconducting rings in orbit, or massive surface generators creating a magnetic shield. The energy required would be insane, on the scale of stars. Some ideas even involve Dyson sphere-level technology, which alone would take centuries to build. Another approach, thicken the atmosphere first. Giant orbital mirrors could melt the polar CO2 ice caps, releasing trapped gas. Sounds promising, but there's a problem. Mars simply doesn't have enough CO2 to create a thick, breathable atmosphere. We'd have to import massive amounts of carbon, or powerful greenhouse gases, from asteroids or other planets. And that brings us to logistics, which are absolutely insane. If you had a magic wand, what's the first problem you'd solve on Mars? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's assume somehow we've created a magnetic field and thickened the atmosphere. What's next? Water. We know Mars has water ice at the poles and underground, but it's frozen solid. To get liquid water, we'd need to raise temperatures above freezing across the planet. Even then, atmospheric pressure would still be dangerously low. Humans wouldn't survive without pressure suits for a very long time. Yeah, that's not going to work. Mars has less than 1% of Earth's air pressure. Let's talk temperature. Mars's averages -60 Celsius. To make it livable, we'd need to warm the planet by tens of degrees. The main idea, release massive amounts of greenhouse gases, CO2, and even more powerful ones like perfluorocarbons. Orbital mirrors could help trap heat, but this would mean engineering a planetary climate faster than anything ever seen in nature. And controlling it without destroying everything? That's a nightmare scenario. If Mars became warm and livable, what's the first thing you'd do there? Even if we fix everything else, there's gravity. Mars has only 38% of Earth's gravity. Long-term effects, bone loss, muscle weakness, cardiovascular problems, we don't fully know yet. And 10 years definitely isn't enough to figure it out. Then there's the soil. Martian dirt contains perchlorite, toxic chemicals harmful to humans and plants. We'd have to detoxify massive areas or build sealed environments. Basically, we'd need to clean an entire planet before growing food. Yeah, farming won't be easy. And that's just the start. What about planet-wide dust storms, radiation exposure, ethics of changing another world forever? The energy, materials, and coordination required would be unlike anything humanity has ever attempted. Building the pyramids would look like a weekend hobby. To do this in 10 years, we'd need technology far beyond what we have today, and global cooperation on an unprecedented level. The cost? Trillions upon trillions of dollars. If this were possible, would you be one of the first people to move to Mars? Why or why not? Let me know. So let's be honest. Terraforming Mars in the 10 years is pure fantasy. But Mars isn't a lost cause. The real path is slow and careful, starting with sealed habitats, domes, and underground cities. Over centuries, maybe millennia, we could slowly model up the environment. Not instant paradise, but long-term survival. So why even imagine this? Because thinking this big pushes science forward. Mars represents a backup plan and a challenge that forces innovation. Even if terraforming fails, the technology we develop helps Earth. So what do you think? Is terraforming Mars, even over centuries, worth it? Turning Mars blue in 10 years may stay science fiction, but the dream drives progress. Thanks for watching. Keep floating up, and I'll see you in the next video.